The Great Nebraska Beerfest is a true regional event where you're bound to find something new. That's because it attracts never-before-seen brewers, plus some of the heavy hitters, dozens of them in the mix, like Nebraska Brewing Company co-founder Kim Kavalek is here. Jessica Philmeyer is with UNMC's Trulson Eye Institute. It's good to have both of you back.
Thank you very much.
We saw you most recently when we were talking about Missy Franklin and this fundraising push for your organization. Yes. How did it go?
It went exceptionally well. We raised a little over 6 figures to cure blindness around the world.
And that's why she's back today, only it's a different event, the Great Nebraska Beerfest. How many years now?
This is our 8th year.
Awesome. Yeah. And so a lot people love this because it gives them a chance to try things they know they already enjoy, but then also discover something new.
Absolutely. We started this festival 8 years ago as an educational tool. The Omaha and Nebraska craft beer scene was just beginning. It was burgeoning. So our goal then was to educate people and bring really cool craft beer to people and let them taste it. So we're 8 years in now. We'll have 90 breweries and over 400 beers available.
Wow.
So there's something for everybody
Wow,
here.
that's nuts. Is that the largest turnout? I mean, it's got to be close.
It's been running about that the last couple of years.
Right.
We're excited to host all of those breweries here.
Even though you've got 8 years nearly, this will be under your belt. Some people haven't been, but maybe this is their first year. So what do they get when they get a ticket or a wristband? What does that give you access to?
Well, it gives our VIP is already all sold out.
Yes,
so your general admission ticket for $40 in advance gets you a tasting cup, which I think we have on the counter here.
So that's this one?
That's that one. The VIP one is there. So they get their tasting cup and unlimited samples of the brewers that are attending that day. And a lot of unique things. We have breweries from all over the country attending, some that don't distribute here, so it's not something you can necessarily go to your grocery store and buy.
Right.
And nearly 80% of the breweries that attend actually have brewers or owners there, so you get access to talk to the people
about how they make it, where they got the inspiration,
or why they're selling, why they're in the beer business. We're super excited. This is what we love to do. So it's fun to talk to people that do this for a living and get to share their passion.
Well, you brought in some things here, so maybe we'll give our viewers some ideas about what they'll put in their sample cups.
Absolutely.
What do we have up here?
So we have, this is our current seasonal, our Wick for Brains Pumpkin Ale. It's getting ready to hit the shelves, and it's so delicious.
That's a pretty funny name.
It is. Well, my husband, Paul, actually named that one because he thought it would be pretty funny. So Wick for Brains we brought our EOS Hefeweizen, which is up front. It's our German Hefeweizen, which actually we took to Germany and beat the Germans in competition.
Wow, real at their own game.
At their own game,
oh, and
yes.
Look whose hand just slid in, Mike.
Oh, I'm
Funny
sorry.
seeing you here.
Yeah.
Can we open it?
Please do. These are the new lids that we started this year too. Here.
How do we?
That's not a typical.
You got to teach him how to.
Look at that. He got it all by himself.
Mary, come
Mike,
on. You know this.
He's a seasoned beer drinker.
Apparently
this
so.
I can tell you.
Yes.
You want to try that one?
Yeah.
And then we have a few other varieties here.
Cardinal Pale Ale and our new product this year, our Pilsner. So that's a first time product for us this year. So these are some of the things that you'll see out there. Again, with 400 beers to choose from, there is something for everybody out there.
That's a really cool,
that's
that's a really cool can too, obviously, with Nebraska in the name.
Yes.
It brings us to you, Jessica. And we started talking about the cure for blindness. I don't want to just gloss over that and act like it's not extraordinary what you're doing through the Trulson Eye Institute. How does this event connect back to your mission?
We've been partners with Kim now for a number of years with our Bike for Sight annual event, and the partnership has just extended now into American craft beers curing blindness. So a portion of everything that the event does is donated to us, and we use 100% of the money to cure blindness. For every $25 we receive, one person receives the gift of sight. So it's a 5-minute procedure, post-op, day 1, 24 hours later. These are individuals who've been blind for 5, 7, 10 years. Their patches come off, they've had light hand motion, and the next day they see perfectly. They're able to pass a driver's test, walk unassisted through the streets, see their loved ones that they haven't seen in decades.
And you go over to these other countries to help with these surgeries, these procedures, right?
Yes. My husband, Dr. Michael Philmeyer, is at Midwest Eye Care, and he actually leads all of the outreaches that we do. He just returned from Hara, Ethiopia. This past April, we did 953 surgeries in 4 days. And cured all of those individuals, and it was a very emotional day. There's actually some great video of it online.
What are the conditions that many of these people are suffering from?
Primarily cataracts surgeries.
Yeah.
So it's essentially a condition of the eye, actually the cataract opacifies, and you have a hard time seeing through it. So in the United States, we have one ophthalmologist for every 20,000 people. In the developing world, it's one for every million. So it's just a lack of access to eye care.
Sure.
And once we're there, we're able to blow through the cases and help all these people walk right into getting back on their feet, reintegrating with families and society. And we wouldn't be doing this without the help of Kim, the Great Nebraska Beerfest, Nebraska Brewing Company specifically, And I've got to say, this is my favorite event of the entire year that we do. I mean, Bike for Sight, I love what we did with Swim for Sight, but there's something really special about going out, drinking a cold beer, and knowing that you're helping cure blindness for people all around the world.
So the best way to get tickets?
Online, GreatNebraskaBeerfest.com. They can go out there and buy tickets online. It's at Warner Park. They can go to Warner Park.
Okay, here's the thing, guys, because when you're talking about 90 breweries, 400 plus beers involved, you've got to have a big venue for it.
We do.
Warner Park is where you're going.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue. We've enjoyed a great partnership with the folks over at Warner Park and the Omaha Storm Chasers. So there's plenty of room. There's plenty of shade.
Yeah.
It's a great day. You can get your game plan and.
Well, listen, we have a lot of fundraising events that come on here. A lot of them are runs, maybe a 5K here, a 10K. But this is so much easier for those people that don't like to run. The Great American Beer Fest. I mean, let's be honest here. This is simple. It's a simple way to raise some money.
Beer.
That's right.
We decided early on that it was important to give back. So we partnered with Jessica and her organizations for a number of years. So
because they make such good use of the money.
Absolutely.
Because the $25 that she mentioned, that covers the supplies. The doctors are donating their time. They're paying out of pocket to go. They pay for their own flight. So really, the money raised through events like this, all of it goes right back to the cause, and that's what we love.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Good luck with the event. GreatNebraskaBeerfest.com.
Thank you.
Good to see you guys.
Thank you.
Jimmy Buffett.